Oh boy. All right, how's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are awesome. Something feels very off here. I don't know what, but something feels off. All right. I think it's me. I'm not sure. Okay. Ugh. Something feels strange, and I don't know what it is or why it feels strange, but something feels strange. All right, pop out chat. Let me get your guys' comments up on the screen. Maybe I'm just strange. I don't know. All right, live chat. I see we got Melon. What's up, my man? Brian, Pete, Peter. Good to see you guys. Miguel, what's up, my man? Miguel, how's your day going, my friend? I hope you're doing awesome. Good to see you as always. I hope you've been doing amazing. It's been a little while. All right. Melon's doing fantastic. Miguel, I'm doing all right, my friend. Thank you. CSR2 Live. All right. There's my fake bedroom. I'll put myself way back here. There we go. That looks all right. That should be fine. I don't know. It's my fake bedroom backdrop thingy-dingy. I guess it looks nicer than not having a backdrop. What do you guys like? Does that look better? Or does that look better? Which one do you guys like? Backdrop or no backdrop? I don't know. I have no idea. Miguel said that's a nice fake bedroom. Yeah. I got on the Google Gemini and I said, hey, make me a really cool photo of a gaming room with a bunch of like purple and blue lights. And that's what it made. So I'm like, cool. I'll use it. It's good enough. I like it. I wish my room really looked like that. I don't like AI, but sometimes it does things. Sometimes the AI works. Most of the time it doesn't. 90% of the time you ask it to do something and it's just like, not going to do that properly for you, but here's this giant mess of a piece of junk instead. Yeah, sometimes you can get it to work. All right, we're going to go run some showdowns, guys and gals. So my fastest car is the Lamborghini Huracan. Melon says, fantastic. Lots of tuning to do. Thanks for asking. What are you trying to tune, my man? Melon, what are you tuning? Melon's working on some tunes, guys and gals. He's probably trying to find another car to destroy us all at live racing. All right, come on. 3, 2, 1, go. Have you guys seen the advertisement for the torch lighter on YouTube that's supposed to not use any butane or anything and burn through everything and look like a Star Wars lightsaber? Have you guys seen the ads for that yet? I bought one. And guess what? It's a butane lighter. It uses butane like it claims it doesn't. I'm actually going to be reviewing that on my little audio and tech channel. Buying some of these crazy things, if you can find something like that for 20 bucks and review it, why not? It'll help a few people out. And Melon says, do you want the list? I guess he's got a bunch. Oh, we got William D. What's up, my man? William D in the house. I see Darren. What's up, Darren? If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. There's not that many comments, but still, like, I'm very, 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 very bad at reading, so don't mind me. I suck. I am terrible at reading. Me and reading just don't really work together. Not very well. All right, let's beat up Tammy. Was that a guy's photo named Tammy? It probably was. You guys know how this game is. I don't remember how to drive this car. I really don't. You know, I've driven this thing so much, but it's been like, I bet it's been like years since I've really driven this car. I don't know why they would make this one of those Elite Customs cars. I mean, it's cool that you can change things around on it, but who wants to dump any Elite tokens into this thing? I don't. I do not. You guys might, but I do not. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, fourth, nitros. I think you can just drive it like that. It makes life easier. Even if that's a little slower, it's way easier to drive it that way. So that's how I'm going to do it. Trying to get those perfect shifts on this car is a nightmare, so yeah. I'm not going to mess with that. Homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play that. Too bad I don't have a little pop-up of Homie the Clown. What's up, Moose? How you doing today? Melon what? This thing? You can down-tune this car, yes. I don't think I would really suggest it, but you can. If I remember correctly, you're supposed to get all perfect shifts in nitrous on second, which is not easy to do on a car that shifts so quickly. Ah, Benjamin maxed out the Cento Diachi. I don't know if I say that correctly. I probably don't. But yeah, I remember the only two cars I've ever really down-tuned and took into a live race was this and the Ferrari F12 Berlinetta back when I first started playing, though. And I felt bad for doing it, so I've never done it again. I felt like I was robbing somebody because those tunes aren't fair. 3, 2, 1, go. But yeah. I do not like down tuning. So tomorrow I will be going over all the cars from the race pass. All I got to do is check them for live racing setups. I've got all that information together. I got to double check the live racing setups. I don't really see anything in there that really floats my boat, but I mean, there's a couple of cool cars in there. Melon, the Devo is not a good live racer, is it? I don't think it was, which I hope it is because it looks awesome, but I don't think it was. Melon says, I just want guys to know what is safe to bet and what's not. Yeah, if you run into one of these and it bets you, don't accept the bet. That's a good point. Don't accept the bet is probably somebody who down-tuned it and they're going to kick your buttocks. Joanne, what's up, my man? Ed, how you doing today? Ryan, what's up? I think we might have more than one Ryan here. Or was that a Brian and a Ryan? I'm not sure. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, nitrous. I like second, third, fourth nitrous. It makes it way easier to drive. And it doesn't really run that much slower. All right, the Devo's crap. I thought so. That's disappointing because it looks amazing. It's probably the best looking car, in my opinion. It's the best looking car in the race pass, but you know, in this game, looks are only a very teeny tiny portion of the full story. Yeah, that makes the car way easier to drive. Honestly, it doesn't really run that much slower. I mean, I might lose a tenth of a second, but I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Let me try and play around with that a little more. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, fourth. Yeah, that didn't work either. There's got to be a way to simplify the shift pattern on this thing without it being such a terrible pain in the butt. All right, 8.0, not bad. All right, so Hollet MSI, I don't know how to pronounce that, but hello. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing awesome today. I wish they would fix whatever is causing the screen to flash. I thought that was just on my computer, but I logged on my phone to play and it still did the same thing. So I was like, well, crap sandwiches. It's broken. All right, here we go. Next race. Next race. Next race. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa! All right, I don't know what just happened there, but let's see what she runs. That ran slow. All right, Wenpoo. Well, the thing is, Wenpoo, at least maybe, just maybe, you can get a good stage 6 part out of that car if you do get them. All right, Melon says the paid ones are very interesting. What was in there? That's really sad, man. I was working on getting all the information together on those cars this morning. And I've already forgotten half of what's in there. I suck at remembering, I really do. All right, so the paid ones were... Okay, so we had the 21C VMAX, the Sabre by MSL, and the 917K. I honestly don't remember very much about any of those cars. As far as live racing setups, I really have no idea if any of those are good or not. For some reason, I remember something about the 21C. I don't remember if it was good. I don't remember if it was bad, but I do, like, something jogs my memory about that car. At least when it comes to the live racing setup. But this morning I found out the times they run. Do they beat the dyno? You know, the 0 to 60, the 0 to 100s. I got all that information together. Now I just got to check each one for a live racing setup, see if I can find anything, and tomorrow I'll have a video on how to choose the best ones. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, fourth. Yeah, I really don't like driving this car whatsoever. Ah, he got me. All right, William D says the 21 and the 917 are good. So that means the McLaren's not. The McLaren looks awesome. Most McLarens in this game, however, not great. In my opinion, that's a big old bummer. But yeah, most McLarens in this game are not very good. And I think that sucks. I think that sucks big time. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, fourth, nitrous. Blah, 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 blah. All right, we got her. Bam. We got a win right there. All right. William D says the full story is a crap sandwich. That is not a good type of sandwich to have as a full story. All right, let's see. This Supra is probably going to kick our butt. Yeah, this thing is not easy to get a good run on. This car takes a... Whoa! This car takes a lot of practice to drive. What's up, Morgan? How you doing today? All right, Melon says, I'll tell you why. It's the first time we've ever got two great cars at the same time. All right, I think I missed something. I'm not sure what he's telling us why about, but my guess is he's saying he likes it. Maybe. Instead of Mikey likes it, we'll have to say Melon likes it. All right, no thank you. I'm busy doing something. A vendor, and what's up, my man? How's your day going? I hope you're awesome. 3, 2, 1, go. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, nitrous, 5th, 6th, 12th, 94th, 847th gear. There we go. Ah, poops. All right, Evo, what do you mean by in-game card collecting? What are you referring to by card collecting? Because this game doesn't really have any type of card collecting in it. Unless you're talking about that that dumb thing that tries to steal all of your resources. The shift spin or whatever it's called. I forget the name of it. Or did you mean car collecting? Please elaborate a little more so I know exactly what you're referring to there. All right, William D says the race pass has 2 great cars. We got Hector. What's up, my man? Awesome to see ya. William D says the shit spin. Yeah. There are cards. Cards. Hold on. Let me go out to the garage. I don't know what you're talking about. Cards. The only cards I can think of are on this dumb event that's designed to rob all of your resources. Let's see if that's even on the map right now. I don't even pay attention to those things because I think they're just there to rob you. Darren said the Showdown races have a few bugs sometimes. Yeah, unfortunately, Showdown's always kind of messed up. All right, there's a collection sprint race. Somehow I missed that was even up on the map. That might have popped up this morning. I don't see the thing on the map that has the cards on it, so... Now, CSR3 Racing kind of has cards, but not CSR2. Are you referring to CSR2 or CSR3? I'm a little confused. All right, where'd that other thing go? All right, so this is coming in 1 day and 17 hours. All right, it's got a Cobra Jet and a Copo Camaro. So I can do those ones. Whoops. Lock-in number 2. I probably got something I can use for lock-in number 2. Lock-in number 3. So it looks like I currently have plenty of cars to use for this. Lock-in number 5. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 cards I can use, and this has a total of 6 lock-ins, so I should be able to do a lot of that, which is good. The circuit. It's new. Move your face box. What do you mean the circuit? I'm not sure what you're referring to exactly. I don't have whatever you're talking about, I think. I have nothing on my map called the circuit. So that must be something they've given to some people. I know there was a new thing that was supposed to be coming out, but maybe some people have got it already. Huh. All right, so that's something brand new that I don't have yet. I've never quite heard about it, so I'm not familiar with that. I did actually see some photos of that, but that's going to be different and interesting, I suppose. So when something comes out on beta, unfortunately, some people get it and some people don't. So not everybody's going to have it. I wish they would give it to me every single time. That way I could at least check it out and make a video about it. But unfortunately, they don't. They don't care about me. I actually don't have any contact with the people who make the game. I wish I did. All right, Jerry said it's on the bottom left of the map screen, but not on the map itself. Bottom left of the map screen, but not actually on the map? It's in the corner. All right, hold on a second. Let me go back to my garage. Let me see if I can find it in there. Maybe it's hiding somewhere and I just haven't noticed it yet. Or they were mean and they didn't give it to me. All right, so all I have is collections, rare imports, upgrade, tune, customize, race, pass. Stop that. No, I don't think I have this. If I go out to the map, you guys are saying it's out here somewhere. I don't have it. Yeah, I don't have anything like that, unfortunately. It's not here. I wish I had it, but I don't. Oh well. Yeah, I need to get it. Somebody give it to me, please. All right, back to the showdown. All right, so 240. What's up, buddy? It's got a timer on it for 55 days, huh? So one of two things is going to happen here. Either my game is going to download a new update, or they're not going to give it to me yet. Has anybody got a recent update from the Google Play Store within the last couple of days? Ah, Green Viper's got it. Alright, so quite a few of you guys have it. Bummer. I like when I get stuff right away so I can make a video about it, because, you know, people want to know. People want to know these things. But what can you do? There's a good chance it could possibly show up on the content recording account. Like that account's not really playable, but sometimes things like that do show up. I got a bad feeling though, it's probably going to eat your resources in order to get the rewards. What's up, Dark? How you doing today? Crystal, how you doing today? I look sad in the thumbnail. I'm sorry. Well, you know, I'm not good at taking thumbnail pictures. I'm very bad at making thumbnail pictures. I need to hire what I need to do is get a professional photographer who can come to my house every morning and take thumbnail photos. For free. They got to do it for free though. All right, Stacks. We got Stacks now. So we got Scott. Scott is having something to eat. Let me guess. Rainbow colored licorice. I don't even know if that exists, but that's what popped in my crazy brain. All right. Talon H is on. You're on iOS. Yeah, I'm on Android, so maybe it's possible. Maybe only, I don't know, maybe only Android players. I mean, maybe only iOS players have it right now. Ronnie G says the reward cards in Showdown and daily logins now took my restoration token spot. It's kind of mad about that. Interesting. So you've got reward cards in the Showdown and the daily logins. I hope what they're doing is not going to make things worse. I got a bad feeling. By what you guys are saying, I kind of got a bad feeling. Whatever they're doing is going to make the game worse and not better. But then again, maybe it'll be pretty cool. We'll find out eventually. But that sounds kind of bad to me, honestly. Normally when games start adding like cards and blueprints and stuff in, usually those games go downhill. So I definitely hope that's not the case. Alright, William D's got iOS and doesn't have it yet either. But no, I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to that at all. You're having a sandwich and cashew nuts. It's not a crap sandwich, is it? I hope not. Oh, come on. Stop that thing. I'm trying to play a game here and Donna is sabotaging my entire operation. I don't appreciate it, Donna. I do not appreciate it. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, fourth. That is definitely the easiest way to drive this car. It does run a little slower, but it makes life easier. William D says a professional photographer won't help me look any better. I'll tell you what though, man. Getting photos from just the right angle makes a big difference. I used to be a photographer. And if you get somebody who can really just take the photos at just the right angles, you know, if somebody really knows what they're doing, they can definitely make you look much nicer than somebody who doesn't know what they're doing or trying to take them yourself. Like, one thing about a photographer is a lot of times they'll make jokes or do dumb stuff just to try and make you smile and laugh so they can get real photos of like real emotions instead of somebody trying to like make a thumbnail where they want to look angry or want to look happy, where you're trying to like force that look on your face. Some people are good at that. Like if I try and make a thumbnail where it looks like I've got some sort of emotion on my face, it always looks fake or something. So I just usually try to make like a normal face and take the photo. I don't know. I suck at it. Chicken and smoked bacon. I haven't had bacon in a while. Oh no, Crystal X and my race pass just disappeared. Oh boy, this game's got a lot of glitches. This game has a lot of issues, unfortunately. Alright, Melon says, guys, if you're paid players, get the race pass because you got 2 great cars to choose from. Was Canon or Nikon? I was a Nikon guy. Here's the thing about Canon. Canon's really expensive cameras are awesome, but their lower end cameras, I don't think they're that good. Nikon's lower end cameras were almost as good as their higher end cameras. That's the way I look at it. Now I think Canon is better. I think Canon is probably one of the best for video, but I didn't like their more affordable cameras for photos. So I always ran Nikon bodies and Sigma lenses. Like I did a lot of wildlife photography, so I had that Sigma. What was it? A 200 to 500 or 300 to 600 millimeter lens. Oh man, I also had that Sigma 18 to 35 millimeter lens. That thing was phenomenal. The art series. Oh man. Now when I look at the price of camera lenses, I'm like, my God, they're like 3 times the price that they used to be. It's crazy. All right, Green Viper says, do you have the CSR2 Circuit Japan? A Circuit Japan? No, I don't even know what that is. You're not talking about the Japan spec Nissan, are you? All right, Crystal wants to know, is the Mustang R2R Hunatron VT worth getting? Kinda. I got a video that goes over, if I remember correctly, so there's 2 of them. The second one they came out with was a little bit better than the first one from what I remember. There are some Ken Block cars that are better than the Unicorns, however. The Unicorn V2 was decent from what I remember. Well, you might want to go watch the video I made about it, because I kind of try to go over all this stuff, but it wasn't the world's greatest live racing car, but I think the V2 was better than the V1. Every time I go into live race it wins a race here and there, but it's not really like, I don't remember either one of them really dominating live racing. I remember the first one that came out did worse than expected. The second one did a little better, but I don't think either one was like amazing. I mean, they're cool cars. They're really awesome to have, but, you know. We got Lewis. What's up, Lewis? How you doing today? Miguel says, smash that like button. Awesome. Of course, thank you to all the channel members. You know, Miguel has probably been one of my longest ever channel members. I do appreciate that, my man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. My stomach's grumbling. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't think I've been eating enough lately. I've been trying to only eat once per day. Like, I got the autoimmune disease, so supposedly like intermittent fasting or whatever is supposed to help out. So I've been trying to eat once per day. And I'm not sure I'm getting enough calories, so I'm losing more weight, which is fine. Alright, William D says the Huna Pegasus and the Hunatron are good at live. If I remember, the Huna truck did decent at live. It wasn't great. The Huna Pegasus did really good. The Hunatron's a pain in the ass to drive, but if you can get the hang of it, it is a really good live car. The Ken Block, the Ford Escort is awesome. What other Ken Block cars were good? Miguel says, man, 5 years. That's crazy, actually. Miguel and Dave Black have been members forever. But no, I appreciate everybody that joined the memberships, because it definitely helps the channel out. Helps keep things running. William D says the Cosworth is the best overall live racer. Yeah, that thing is amazing. That's an amazing little car. Miguel says he needs to play the lottery because fives are appearing everywhere. I don't know, man. I've never really noticed anything like that happen before, so. What are you going to play? A 5-5-5-5-5-5-5? Alright, this car is not doing good. We're gonna go switch to something else and do some live racing instead because this car is not fast enough to do it to it. Maybe we'll grab... Let me see. Hold on. Stop that. I'm busy trying to do something here. They're interrupting me. That's the wrong button. I'm trying to find the thing here and I can't remember where the thing is at. This. Alright, so I do have the Hunatron RTR Unicorn V2. Let's go try to live race this and see how it does. What stage 6 part did I get? An intake. Body, alright, I got a body in case I need it. Alright, so let's try this. Let's try and set this up for live racing. Let's see if we can win any. Is it a big old turd taco? We are about to find out. I'm going to go ahead and put that stage 6 body on there. Those are usually really good parts. Alright, tires, we're going to put those down to 3. We're going to leave the transmission on 6. And I don't care about the intake or the nitrous. Alright, let's tune this thing and see what kind of Evo points we get. It's tuning time. Do I want those there or here? No, that was really bad. Alright, let's go back to where it was. Oh man. That's not looking promising. I only hit 1200 Evo. Alright, we're going to be in the 11-8 lobby. That's low Evo points for having those 2 stage 6 parts installed. That's, I thought it got higher Evo for some reason. We're trying to hit it right. Okay, we'll just go with this. We're roughly in the 11.8 lobby. But yeah, that's not looking wonderful. 1200 Evo is really low. I mean, it's not even quite double. It's not even quite double the performance points to Evo, so. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to work out that well. William D, I've got the stage 6 transmission, my man. Right? Yeah, I got stage 6 transmission installed. That's not looking good. Well, we'll try it out. Let's find out. Is it a crab sandwich? I mean, when you max it out, it's pretty fast. It's definitely got some stuff going for it, but... Melon says, is this the track? What do you mean by the track, my man? Is this the track? I wonder if they changed this car because I could have swore it had higher Evo than that. Something's off. William D says, I couldn't see what you had. Is the TRX good for Rico Rose? Simon, what's up, my man? The TRX, are you talking about that truck? I think you're talking about that truck. Man. I'm not really sure on that one. I know I made a video going over that truck, but I don't remember very much about it. Trying to think. I think there were some good things about that truck, but I don't really remember what they were. Yeah, I'm not really sure offhand. I apologize. Where's all the people at? I wonder if there was another update. Melon says the RAM, this car can be decent or even good. Yeah, I remember there were some good things about it, but that's all I really remember. That's one of those vehicles. I remember we got it, made a video about it, and I don't think I've ever used it since, so. William D says it has a good live racing setup. Alright, where are all the people? Maybe there was an update again and I don't have it. If somebody doesn't show up in a minute... Oh, there's somebody. Alright, that guy's already got the thing. He's got the C21 VMAX. Alright, this is going to be an interesting race. I'm probably going to get my butt stomped. 3, 2, 1, go. Ah, crap. Well, that didn't work out for me, did it? Alright, my controls blacked out. I had to reset them. Alright, he ran 11.3. I mean, yeah, dude. I'm in the 11.8 lobby. He ran 11.3. That's not a good sign. No, thank you. He wants to race me again. We're probably going to lose, but that's okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, watch. I'm probably going to get stomped on. Unless he wants to swap. Yeah. That didn't work out. So this does run a little faster than the dyno time, which is a plus. Alright, we're going to try to see if we can get into another lobby here. Melon, yes, I've got the stage 6 transmission installed. Alright, let's go find a different lobby. I got the body. You know what? Hold on a second. Let me take the body off and see if the Evo goes up. There are a few weird cars where... Does that make it better or worse? Yeah, that made it way worse. Unfortunately. Yeah, we're kind of... I don't know. Alright. Let's go back up here and maybe we can find some real players this time. Nope. I wonder if there was another update. You know what? Let me check really quick. Let me see if there was an update for the game. Hold on a second, everybody. I'm going to log on to Google Play really quick and check for updates. Updates, updates, updates. There's one update for, what is it? Google Play Games. No, it's not this, unfortunately. All right, there are no updates for the game. All right, unfortunately, that's not going to do it to it. Let's try this again. Ah, there we go. We got a couple of people here. Are you guys having empty live racing lobbies, or is it just me? All right, which DBS is that? Is this the good one or the bad one? Oh, it's the 707. Yeah, this thing is probably going to destroy me. I am not going to be able to make it here. If I win, it's going to be a miracle. Oh my God, did I win? Oh. That was a good match, actually. I don't know why, but the last couple of weeks, I have been having a hard time finding people in live racing, which is weird. That's a little concerning. Does that mean people just aren't going into live racing anymore, or is there something else going on there? No! Alright, he got me. Hey, I don't know what's happening. Alright, Crystal wants to know, what's better, the VMAX or the 917? Alright, so Melon says the 21's better, but you need all the fusions and 2 stage 6 for it to shine. So the 21 does need some stage 6 parts and a lot of fusions. A lot of the cars recently though are kind of set up that way. Alright, Quinn says we have to collect cards now for the prize card. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. This is going to be interesting to see what they're doing here. I don't know. I don't like the sound of this. I don't have whatever it is, but I don't think I like the sound of whatever we're talking about here. It sounds very bad to me. Yeah, the 21 is the VMAX. What's up, John? How you doing today? I hope you're awesome. Alright, Super just got the circuit thing on Android. I'm a little scared to see what this is going to be like. Like, you guys are saying you got to do this to get prize cars and stuff. I mean, I hope it's not... I hope it's not or not going to turn into what I think it might turn into, honestly. I don't know. I just don't know what to think about this. What's up, Vic? How you doing today? Awesome to see ya. Thunder, what's up, my man? Thunder says lots of dead lobbies. Yeah, where are all the people at? There are still a lot of people watching my videos, so I would assume there's still a lot of people playing the game, but where are all the people in the live racing lobbies recently? The live racing lobbies have definitely been hit and miss. It's kind of weird. I don't know what they're doing. Everybody is busy. All right, let's try and race this guy. That's, you know what? That's actually a really nice color for that car. That kind of looks like the Shaq's car in a way, but it might be a little bit better than the Shaq's car. Maybe a lot better. If you keep losing in live racing, is it worth it for the RP? Well, a loss in live racing does not give out very much RP, so not really. I mean, if you got a good car and you win, you're going to make over 1,000 RP. If you lose, you're going to get what, like maybe, what do you get for losing? 200 RP or something like that? 300 RP? It's not very much. Super hot Pop-Tart. Hello, hello. Alright, so you just got a recent game update. Okay. I probably will have one coming pretty soon then. Let's see if we can get this guy. Oops. Thunder says, what's the current dyno time? Alright, pinned comment should tell you that. It was 11.8. Nobody wants to race me. Alright, come on, race me, people. We'll try him again. What's the best car to the race pass? Alright, so I'm still working on that a little bit. I'll have a video. I should have a video out in the morning that goes over everything on the race pass. But that the 917 and the 21 VMAX are both pretty good. $240 says it's like collections. I hope that's not going to be like a necessary feature of the game if you got to collect cards. It's going to be interesting to see what it's like, honestly. Alright, that car is going to kick my butt. Yeah, I don't think this car is going to work very well, to tell you the truth. Crystal says people are scared of you. Probably not. I mean, I don't set up my cars to destroy people. Oh, wait, I didn't even realize I was racing somebody in that thing. I don't set up my cars to destroy people. I just try to set them up to be good. Now Melon, he's the guy to be scared of, because he'll set up his cars to rip you into little teeny tiny shreds and then run back over you 3 or 4 more times. Melon sets up his cars to be crazy. I don't blame him. I really don't, but this particular car does not seem to be doing well, unfortunately. This car is not winning. Like, we're getting... This car is just not really... This is barely acceptable for a live racing car, in my opinion. It wins a couple here and there, but I feel like I'm probably losing more or just as many as I'm winning, which is not a good sign. This is doing a little worse than I remember it, honestly. Alright, so let's see if he wants to swap. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a live racing car, I don't know if I would buy this one. It's a really cool car to have, but it's definitely not going to be your better live racing vehicles. I actually need to pee, guys and girls. I'll be back in just a minute. All right, hold on. 240 says it's like collections. You have individual task cards to fill. When you fill the task card up, you get a money, gold, and keys. Your goal is to unlock all the tasks. You unlock a new car that looks sick. Huh. Interesting. All right, so yeah, I don't know. I'll be back in a minute, guys. I gotta pee. All right, I'm back. I'm back, guys and gals. I have returned. And I've brought the thingy. All right, check it out. See this? I bought the thing off of the YouTube ads. It's, they claim it doesn't take fuel and it runs by itself. It's supposed to be like a plasma lighter. And it's got a bottom thing on the bottom to fill it with butane, guys. I'm going to be reviewing this on my audio and tech channel, but it's like a crazy torch lighter. They claim it doesn't use any fuel. It has Tesla coil technology. The wind will never blow it out. I bet I'm going to prove all of that stuff wrong when I do the review. I don't know what I don't know. I don't understand how these companies can make these products, make these huge claims that aren't even close to being true, and then sell them to people. I don't understand that, honestly. It's insane. All right, where are we at here? Thunder says no part left, but found... No parts left on, but found ya. Wait, what's going on? I'm confused. Are you in my lobby? I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. All right, so Lewis says, Danny, try hitting third in 5,000, then NOS, and see if that works. I don't know what I just did there. The thing is, the car is beating the dyno time, which you don't want to do for live racing. And it's still losing a lot of races. So that did run faster doing it that way. But the problem is I had to run faster than my dyno to get that win. So the car is not exactly lobbying well. So if I have to do that every time, the game's going to keep pushing me into faster and faster lobbies, and that's going to be a problem. So yeah, I think you can make it win live races if you drive it more like that, but you don't want to do that more than like 1 or 2 runs in a row, or it's going to cause problems for you. Maybe we'll go change to a different car. This lobby's boring anyways. Somebody's requesting the F1. You know what? I haven't really used the F1 in a long time. I don't like that car, but it's a good car for winning respect points. All right, let's find the F1. All right, now I got to try and figure out how to set it up for live racing. All right, Ronnie G hopes the RX-8 will be good. I hope it is as well. I'm trying to remember how I used to set this up. There was a very specific setup I had for this back in the day that worked really well. I don't exactly remember what it was. It might have been something along the lines of this. I think this was how I set it up. Let's see what it dynos at. All right, let's tune it and see what we get. There was a way, there's a couple of different ways to set this up that will make it do decent to extremely good. I mean, that's some really good RP right there. Not RP, but all right, we're going to be in the 9.2 lobby, I think. Let's find out. 9.229. 9.2. Yeah, we're going to be going into the 9.2 lobby, guys and gals. Let's try this out and see if we can get some wins. Melon says you can down tune the F1. No, I actually did not know that. Melon says this is a down tunable car. Huh. Interesting. All right. Oh, Thunder, that was you in there? Man, I'm sorry. Oh, crap. I got bots. You gotta be kidding me. The bots all left the room? This is not a good day for a live stream. This is a very, 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 very bad day for a live stream, everybody. Dear game, why game, why? All right, we got a dark Cyclops. Why did the bots run away? Ah, come on, man. Here, you challenge me back. Please. Pretty, please. All right, we'll try again. Come on. Let's do it to it. Ah, we got one. We're going to race the Cento Daihachi. 3, 2, 1, go. Ah, come on. This game hates me today. Can we still win? Probably not. The launch didn't work. The nitrous didn't go off. What the crap, man? Donna's broken our game again. Donna, you suck. All right, no name. Let's. Aw, poops. No, he's gone. That was called BlueStacks malfunctioning again. BlueStacks constantly malfunctions where the controls stop working. I wish there was an actual PC version of this game. You know what? I wonder if this game is on... You know what? Google actually has their own version of Google Play for PC. I wonder if CSR Racing's on it. All right, where is everybody? Tune it to 9.3. All right, so basically the lobbies run every 0.2 of a second. So if I tune it to 9.3, that's actually going to put me at a disadvantage. You either want to be at 9.0, 9.2, 9.4, 9.6, 9.8, etc. 9.3 would probably not be a good place for it, honestly. It would probably put me in the same exact lobby I'm at right now, but my car would just run slower. And I don't think that would work out. All right, here we go. No Name says, thanks for the tips. We'll be trying them. All right, hold on. This should do pretty decent in this particular lobby. And I ran too slow. Ooh. I ran right about 9.2. He ran 9.1. Let's see if he wants to play again. Is the McLaren F1 the best livery? If you get it set up properly, it's very good. I don't remember. There was a very specific setup to get this car to live race well, and I don't remember what it was offhand. So I set it up to the best of my memory, but I don't think that's it. The other problem is right now there's nobody to live race against. Like all the other players are gone. So Thunder, in my opinion, the 9.3 lobby is actually the 9.2 lobby. You should have cars running 9.2 to 9.399 in that lobby. All right, let's see what happens this time. Crab sandwich. All right. Let me try to change a few things here. This car doesn't seem to like this current setup. All right, let me try and change the tune. If I remember correctly, I used to get this car into the... right before the Supermax. Was it 7? What lobby was that? I don't remember. All right, let me try and change a couple of things. So we're going to put... There was a trick to getting this car to work well. All right, let's try that. I haven't used this car in years, so. All right, so I guess Melon's saying this car is not like it used to be. 8.5s. 10.2s. We'll try this. We're going to get it to around 8.6. Let's try this. This will go into the 8.6 lobby. Red Dragon says there was a trick. There was a tick. Yeah, this used to have a great live racing setup back in the day. It might have been in the 6.8 lobby I used to get it into. I don't really remember, unfortunately. The other problem is nobody's here to race. That's our other issue. Where's all the people at? Maybe this will be a better lobby. All right, there's a few people in this one. Oh gosh, that car is probably going to kick my butt. Three, two, one, go. All right, let's see how this does. All right, so far so good. I do remember having a bunch of stage 4 parts on this thing. All right, he ran a 9.2. I think he either disconnected or lost intentionally there. You're looking for a good free-to-play tier 4 car. I mean, free-to-play, you can get any Golden Star car out of crates at any time, so I'm not really sure what you mean by a free-to-play car. I will say this, though, if you've got the Elite Tuners WRX, it's a pretty decent car. Nope, he got me. I like the Elite Tuners WRX. Yeah, I've never really been a big fan of this particular car. 240 says, Danny, I got you the setup. All right, let's try it. Hold on, let's try his setup. In a second, we'll try that. If you happen to have the Nissan Juke, that can be an extremely good car. I think the game gives that out somewhat often. If you put that on all stage 4 parts, it actually does really good. Yeah, Melon says this car is not that good anymore, which is really a bummer. I figured it still was, but yeah, dude, I haven't used this car in so many years, it's not even funny. All right, let's try 240's setup. Now, did you go watch one of my old videos, or did you go watch somebody else's video to get that set up, or wrong button? I think there are some videos out there on how to set this up for live racing. But like this is one of those cars, I got it, I used it a couple of times, and I was like, nope. All right, he says transmission stage 4. Motor stage 6. Turbo stage 5. Intake stage 4. Nitrous stage 5. Yeah, I mean, if this is a good setup, that's kind of a weird combination of parts. Body stage 6. Is that what you said? Body stage 6? Yes. Tires on 3. All right, let's try this out. I used to love this car, but I mean, a lot of people, I never loved this car. A lot of people used to love this car. That's a really weird dyno time. $7.6. Well, we'll try it. We're either going to be in this... Well, I don't know. We'll try it. We'll try it. Only thing is, we don't really want it to run 7.5, or the game's going to push us, I think. I don't know. I've never liked this car. All right, we got a thing here. I used a race pass glitch and they have over 500 million. You got to be really careful using glitches, because if the game figures out you were intentionally using glitches, they will sometimes ban accounts. So I'm not sure. Oh my god, look at all these people. Ha! It's all freaking F1s. And they're all busy. But they will sometimes ban accounts if they think you were intentionally using a glitch. All right, let's see what this thing does. Three, two, one, go. All right, so it doesn't shift quickly like this. Oh, that car beat me? That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign at all. Ugh. Horrible. Yeah, maybe this car is not what it used to be. Do I recommend buying the new race pass? There are very good cars. There are some very good cars in the new race pass. I'm gonna finish going over a few things in the morning and make a video about it tomorrow. But yeah, I think the new race pass is going to be worth buying. Crap sandwich. The Superbird's a good car. I don't remember how good, however. All right, let's go back out to the lobby. Let's see if we can find somebody else. Man, everybody's busy. I don't want to race that guy again. We'll try this one. Okay. But yeah, one problem with the only issue I see maybe with the race pass is you're probably going to need some stage 6 parts. Oh, there's Green Viper. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. $240, thank you. My launch probably isn't perfect, but that's how I'm trying to drive it there. NSXR Rico Rose good. NSXR Rico Rose. All right, so I'm not really sure what you mean by Rico Rose exactly. Like, none of the actual bosses are named Rico Rose. I'm not sure what you're trying to do there exactly. I know there's like a character called Rico Rose, but that's not actually one of the bosses that you have to beat. What are you actually trying to do here? Are you trying to do like Tempest 1, Tempest 2, Tempest 3? I mean, the NSXR is a really cool car. Overall, a lot of people love that car. Yeah, this thing makes really big respect points. I mean, if you win the races with this car, the respect points are much more than most cars. That's one reason a lot of people love this, is the big respect points. I don't like driving this car. It's just not a fun car for me to drive. I don't know why. See there, the nitrous didn't go off. Half the time the nitrous doesn't go off on this car. Alright, so Simon, when it comes to tier 4, here's what you need, alright? Crap. Here's what's important for tier 4. When you're trying to beat the bosses on tier 4, when you get to the very last boss, that's really the hardest one, but you need a car that's got good acceleration and good top speed. Now, I don't remember all the stats on every single car, and Maxthegamer does have some really good videos on walking you through how to set up certain cars for Tempest. But you need to have a car that has a 0 to 60 time in something like 1.37 seconds, and it has to do over 260 miles per hour. Now, most of the time when I make a video on how to drive a tier 4 car, at some point during the video, I test that tier 4 car to see if it can do both of those things to let you know if it's going to be able to beat all the Tempest races or not. Oh man, that was a close race right there. Will the NSXR do both of those things? If I remember correctly, it only does one. I don't think it does both. I think it's either... I don't think it hits the 0 to 60 time required, if I remember correctly. It's an overall really good car, but I don't think it's capable of hitting 0 to 60 in 1.37. I'm pretty sure I do have a video that goes over that car, and I'm pretty sure I tested it. You might want to double check, but... if you've got a maxed out Elite Tuners WRX STI, or if you happen to have the maxed out Elite Tuners Lancer, those will both do it. TRF, yeah, the GTR attack package, only the attack package version. That's a good car if you have it. If you happen to get that free Fast and Furious Jeep with enough parts, that can do it. But here's my real suggestion. This is my complete suggestion, right? If you want to beat Tempest, go and do collections and grab the Jack Roush Mustang. You don't need any stage 6 parts in order to beat the last Tempest boss with it. You can get it for a very small amount of tokens. It's an excellent live racing car. It'll beat all the bosses. That car will just do what you need it to do on stage 5 parts only. I would go grab the Jack Roush Mustang. It's an awesome little car. If I remember correctly, I think you only need something like 700 collection tokens, or it's not very many. It's a very small amount. But that's probably the best car you can grab in tier 4 right now. It's just such a good car for several different things. So if you need a good live racing car and you want to beat the Tempest bosses, Jack Roush Mustang is where it's at. You will need almost all of the fusion parts, however, but you don't need any stage 6 parts. But yeah, that's an excellent little tier 4 car. Do I have the Legends 350 GTS? You know, I'm not sure. I don't give two craps about Legends, so I'm pretty behind on Legends. I'm still trying to restore the Lamborghini in the whatever the other one was, so the majority of the Legends cars, even if I do have them, I don't upgrade them because I hate Legends cars. I am not a fan of Legends whatsoever. I hate it. Dang it. Ooh, I got him. Barely. 240, yeah, thanks for the setup on this. It seems to be working pretty decent. I remembered it was a really weird setup to get this running well, so thank you for looking that up. Alright, so Simon, if you're trying to beat Tempest, I don't think that one's going to make it, my man. You got to have the attack package in order to... That's the only GTR that will beat Tempest is the attack package version. Melon said it's not a good car. Yeah, it's not the greatest car, but it is a car that will beat Tempest. That's really about the only thing going for it. Thunder says, I have 2 JR Mustangs. Second one on low parts. So you got one, I guess you got one maxed out, one on low upgrades. Alright, yeah, if you get a perfect start on this, it runs much faster. Here, I'm going to go ahead and lose one because I think I've been running a little faster than I need to on the last couple of runs. Yeah, I mean, I think, if I remember correctly, the attack package at one time that was considered to be pretty good, but it's old and it's really outdated right now, so it's not really good for much of anything other than beating Tempest. TRF Music, after you get the McLaren F1, there's a new set of Legends that comes out. The Legends Revival... The Legends Revival will probably start. I finished Legends a long time ago, but I just do not care about Legends Revival. I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to restore all those cars. I don't know why. But I hated every second of restoring the first set of Legends cars. I don't know. I hated it. I hated it. I don't like it. I'm not really sure why I dislike restoring cars so much, but to me it's just like, oh my god, I gotta go do this now? No thank you. Some people love the Legends stuff, but I just can't really get into it. Oh yeah, look at that race. That was a good one, man. I think I lost, but that was a really good race. For the prize cup, would the GR Supra be best? For the prize cup. Are you... What do you mean by prize cup? Hold on a second. The prize cup. Are you talking about the little thing on the race where you race to get the keys? I want to make sure we're talking about the right thing. The 50 races to get the keys, is that what you're referring to? I mean, if you got enough parts on your GR Supra, it'll be fine for that. I mean, you can use pretty much any car you want for that. So as long as you got a car that's set up pretty good, that should be pretty easy to do. Melon says they all hate the F1 but still racing it because of RP. Yeah, some people do actually. I mean, for that little prize cup for the keys, I would just grab your fastest car. I mean, for the most part, as long as you got a decent amount of upgrades on the car, it's usually pretty easy. Oh wow, he got a way better launch than me or something that time. All right, so you're stuck on a race with a maxed out LC500. Okay, so how are you shifting your LC500? I think you want to launch second, third, fourth nitrous or second, third nitrous. Is that how you're driving it? Are you driving the LC500 convertible or the other one? I don't remember how to drive the regular LC500, but the convertible, it's either second, third nitrous or second, third, fourth nitrous. So there's a pretty good chance you might not be shifting the car properly, or you may need to get a different tune on it. All right, thank you for the swaps. Hey, there's Odom. Darren, yeah, my man. That was you in the Supra there? Good races, good races. All right, I did not get a perfect launch there. All right, VQ, look up the shift pattern on that car on YouTube. It may drive differently than the convertible version. I haven't driven the regular LC500 in years, so I don't remember how to shift it. But somebody should have a video on YouTube on how to drive that car when it's maxed out. That should at least give you a pretty good idea on how to tune and shift that car. I mean, some cars have pretty weird shift patterns. Other cars are pretty straightforward. But I mean, if you got enough parts on your LC500 and you got it tuned well and you're shifting it well, it should do pretty good. Honestly, if that car is not working out for you, just grab your next, like, fastest car that you have, the highest upgraded. I don't know. I've never really tried to do that particular set of racing with the LC500. But most cars, I just grab something, I run through it, and it's really easy. I've never really had a problem. VQ said, I've had this game for years, and I'm just now... Yeah, you know, I'm not the only person that makes shift pattern videos. Like, I'm usually the only person that shows you stage 6, stage 5, low upgrade. You know, I show several different things on mine. But if I don't have a video for it, somebody's going to have a video for it that at least shows you, like, the maxed out way. A lot of the newer cars, the maxed out and the stage 5 shift and tune are the same. A lot of the older cars, though, were wildly different. Like, it's kind of crazy, but, you know, it's like it's kind of nice not having to change your car's shift pattern too much between stage 5 and stage 6. So in some ways, I like the fact that they've done that, but in other ways, I don't know if I'm really super, like, into the fact that they've done that, because I don't know. It's kind of like, it's convenient, but it takes some of the fun out of tuning when it's just a, you know, right, left, right tune or whatever it is. Right, left, left tune. I don't know, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, Dead says, you know what, the regular LC500 is tough because a lot of the fusion parts are locked behind tuning levels. That's true, you know, if you don't have too many stars, you know, if you don't have a lot of those extra parts on there, I should say, a lot of those elite tuners in the Legends cars don't run very well. So that definitely could have something to do with it. That's a good thought. That didn't pop into my brain, but yeah, that's definitely a possibility. Crystal says, why does everybody hate the F1? I don't know. I've just never enjoyed driving it. I'm not sure why, but for me, it's not a fun car to drive, especially when it's maxed out. My gosh, it is not the fun. It's not fun to max. It's not fun to drive maxed out. 3, 2, 1, go. I like the way the car looks. It's just not my most favoritist car to drive for some reason. Oh, why did I slow down? All right, so we're actually kind of going over on the stream time, so we're going to be ending this in about 10 minutes here, guys, just so you know. Yeah, the LC500 convertible is better than the Elite Tuners version. A lot of the Elite Tuners cars are pretty awesome, but some of the older ones are just kind of so-so. I mean, back when the LC500 came out, people loved that thing, but I think there's been a lot of other Elite Tuners cars that come out that are overall a little bit better than that one. But some people really do like it. But yeah, I mean, some of these cars have ridiculous shift patterns. There's like a little miniature bug flying around all of a sudden, and it keeps landing on me. And I don't like it. It kind of tickles. Stop that, little bug. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. All right. There we go. Are live racers the best way to get more respect points? All right, so if you're in a crew and you're trying to earn respect points to help your crew earn prizes, do all the daily races. When the Prestige Cup pops up on the map, if you have the car for the Prestige Cup, do that. Between the daily races and the Prestige Cup, that's 800,000 respect points you just earned right there. Add in 1 or 2 tanks of gas on live racing and showdowns throughout the week. Pretty much every day, try to do at least like 1 or 2 tanks of gas on live racing and showdowns, and you can make 1 million respect points if you've got a good car. I mean, I can normally do the bare minimum and still break 1 million respect points. My average season is between 1.2 and 1.4 million, and even if I have a really slow season, I still normally break 1 million. It's very rare that I get less than 1 million respect points. Crystal says, the bug is a fan of you. Maybe. I'm not a fan of it, however. I don't like it at all. But yeah, learning to tune cars and set things up for live racing, and it can be a little bit crazy. I think Melon's probably one of the better live racing tuners in the game. Let's try and race this guy. I don't want to race the F5. That Venom F5 will probably destroy my buttocks. That guy didn't want to race me. All right, let's try and get this Lamborghini. The Sesto Elemento. Wait. The Terrazzo Millennio. That's not a Sesto Elemento. I'm going to tell you what, man. I like that color on that Bugatti. That looks amazing. Now, unfortunately, the W16 is one of the better live racing cars in the game, so it's probably going to destroy me. I just wanted to see the color up close and personal. I'm probably not going to win this race. I'm probably going to get beaten to a pulp, honestly. Yeah, ooh, that was close. That was close. Really close. Good race, dude. Good race, good race. Dead says, let's see some tier 1. You know, the only reason I don't really do tier 1 is it's low game cash and low respect points. You're kind of, it's fun, but you're kind of holding yourself back. You're not gaining everything to your max potential by running tier 1, you know? I really have a lot of fun with some of those tier 1 cars, to tell you the truth, but if I do that for an hour, I probably only gain like 10% of the respect points and game cash that I could with like a tier 4 or a tier 5 car. So generally I try to stick to the higher tier cars just because, you know, you should probably do whatever earns the most game resources for you. Why does the game... Alright, Crystal wants to know, why does the game keep disconnecting me? I can tell you the exact reason. Because it's got problemos. The game has major issues sometimes. And that's why you're disconnecting. It's not your problem, it's a game problem. The game servers, a game glitch. It's them. It's not you, okay? Remember, it's them, it's not you. I would say it's not you, it's me, but, you know, that doesn't work in this current situation. You can't fix broken games. Cyclic, yeah, the two Ataras are able to beat the Dyno by a lot if you know how to set them up. As far as how you get them, those aren't really cars you can just grab any time. Isn't there a Tuatara in collections, however, maybe? There might be one in collections if I remember correctly. If not, then you gotta wait till they, you know, use one for an event again or something like that. But I'm pretty sure I feel like they added the Tuatara into collections. I don't remember for sure, but I think they did. But if it's not in there, then basically you got to wait till the next time they use it for a showdown or an event or something like that. One of the problems with most of the Purple Star cars is they're only available occasionally. Like, any Golden Star car can come out of crates at any time if you're lucky, but even those can be crazy hard to get specific ones. But generally you kind of got to get what's available at the current time if you want it. But my guess is more than likely they're going to make those cars available again. I'm just not really sure when. But yeah, go through the collections. There might be one in there. I might be incorrect about that, but there might be one in collections. Alright, Repo Man says, I have a problem trying to get 60 frames per second. My understanding is this game is capped at 30 frames per second, so there's no possible way to get 60. The game is The developers have the game set to run at 30. That's what I remember. As far as I know, that hasn't changed. Now, if you're playing on the emulator and you set the emulator to high frame rates, it usually feels like you're getting more frames per second, even if you're not. Lady Gaga. All right, hold on. We're going to race Lady Gaga. Hold on. All right. One major problem I have with this car is the nitrous does not like to go off. That part I don't like. Lady Gaga beat me, guys. Thunder, have a great day. So we're about to end this thing. We are about to end the live stream, guys and gals, just so you know. The stream is ending in just a couple of minutes, so if you got any last minute questions, get them on in there. I may or may not have an answer for you, but if I don't, maybe somebody else will. But our stream time is about up for the day. So speak now or forever hold your peace. All right, that car got me. That car got me. I'm going to go ahead and press the button for ending soon. Oh, man. All right, VQ says, yeah, third gear in nitrous is doing great. I believe I have seen... Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, sometimes changing the way you drive things makes a big difference. So hopefully that works out. Cyclic says, the LC500 is pretty good at live racing. Yeah, I don't remember. I think that one had a very specific live racing setup. I don't think that there are some cars that are easy to set up for live racing. Then there's some that you can set up for live, but they're not easy to find. I think the I think the new LC500 is pretty easy to convertible, but I think the original one was kind of hard to set up if I remember correctly. All right, Dead's in the app applying for the crew. So if you're trying to apply for my crew, all right, William D is our recruitment guy. Next time, I don't know if we currently need anybody or not. Generally, if we do need somebody, I think he goes by win, lose, don't follow. I forget his exact, I'm having a brain fart. But he'll come in there and be like, hey, anybody interested in joining? Next time we need some members, and he'll see who's currently interested at that time. 240, yeah, you're welcome, my friend. So bottom line is generally the first day, or like maybe if we do need people, like a couple of days before the season starts or right when the new season starts, which is every other Thursday, keep an eye out on that line room, because if he does need people, he'll go in there and be like, hey, you know, is anybody still interested? I'm not sure if we currently filled up the crew or not. Where am I at here? Melon says 2 weeks ago. What did you do? Melon did something 2 weeks ago. Something smells really weird in here. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. Smells like some sort of a thing. It smells like some sort of a thing. I don't know what. Anyways, guys and girls, I think that's going to be it for the day. Unfortunately, I can't live stream all day because I got about 1,000,001 things I got to do. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to grab myself a snack. Then I got to get back to work on some other junk. And then I got to get on YouTube and try to reply to a bunch of comments and stuff. And then probably do some more stuff after that. And then after that, I don't know, maybe some more things and stuffs and thingy dingies and other thingy dingies. All right. Thank you for coming out to my live stream. Thank you for watching my videos. You guys and gals are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. You guys and gals are all super duper amazing. Thank you to all the channel members. Thank you to the moderators. Thank you to everybody. I really do appreciate each and every one of you a lot. Hope you guys have a wonderful, awesome, amazing rest of your day. I'll be back on Sunday for a 2-hour-long live racing stream. So if you guys are around, hope to see you on Sunday. If not, hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you for coming out, everybody. You're all amazing, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye. Hope you enjoyed the fun, crazy live stream. Hasta la vista. I'll be back.